What's up guys, Man on the Moon here with another video. Today I've got another character build guide. We're going to be going over Michelle. I've thought about it for the past day or so, like what all exactly I would do to her. I've been thinking about potential team builds and how she might work best. The weapon was really, like, I really didn't know what to do with the weapon. But we'll get to that here in a little while. As usual, I'm going to be going over the skills, what I upgraded them to, why. I'm going to go over the mods, and finally, just the weapon that I did end up settling on. But before I get to that, I'd like to thank you all. I hit 1,000 subscribers over the weekend. I know I hit 1,000 a few months ago, but YouTube, unsubscribed a bunch. They did a bots, whatever they do. Either way, it didn't stick. But I've been working hard over the past few weeks, and I finally got there yesterday, and I'm still there today, and I think if I was going to get nuked, I think it's real this time. So I'm not going to make a whole nother I finally made it video, because I already did that one, and yeah. But yeah, thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for watching the video. And if you're not subscribed already, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and do that, because I've got a lot more content coming your way. Now, with Michelle's Mythic Abilities, I upgraded pretty much everything, as you can see here, but she does have three abilities that only go up to 14, or only go up to 15 apiece, which I always say, if it's not something that gave it 100%, I'm okay with, like right here, I'm missing out on stripping pieces here. At the start of each turn, 28% chance to remove all positive effects from a single enemy. If I go up to stripping pieces 1, it's only 28%, which would be 30 if I maxed it. And that would only be a 60% chance anyway. Now, if that were to go up to 100%, if I were to max them, I probably would. Like, gaining faces 1 and 2. If, say, gaining faces 1 only went to 15, I would max it, because it totals out to 100%. 100% chance, that is. As to where these other ones, I have those 3 that I didn't upgrade because it's just not worth the Madeline. That's 3 Madelines right there that I don't have to waste. And I'm losing a 2% chance all tank roll enemies get dazed for 2 turns. What's 2%? And on stripping pieces, I'm losing out on 4% total. But, like, it's 4% or 2%, and that's a whole trainer. So I would definitely say that since none of those prevent you from reaching 100% chance to do anything, just leave them at 14. Precision is awesome just because, well, first of all, she does have the daze on the tank roll enemies, and there's a lot of tanks out there that have some really good signature moves. So the less likely they are to resist that is good, obviously. Plus, she's got the stun up to 2 enemies, stun up to 2 enemies for 2 turns. You want that landing. Does she have any control on here? 500% infection. Actually, yeah. The precision, there are characters out there that give 100% infection resistance. That would be lowered down to 60%, which, 60% chance to resist is still pretty good, but it's I'd rather have a 60% chance to or a 40% chance to hit the infection than a 0%. So that is, I mean, precision is just a really good one in my opinion. I like it a lot. Now moving on to the mods, I went pretty attacky on Michelle. I went attack set, attack on attack, attack versus tough, stun resist, and daze resist with a really good AP drain mod. The reason I went attack set is because with her rush hitting 400%, hitting 3 enemies for 400%, I got her right now, I believe, up to about 110k attack in the setup that I'm using right here. And that's not even with a full team of 1535s. And 400% to 3 enemies with that much attack, she's going to hit really hard. Now, obviously, there's going to be, payback to worry about, or vengeance in Peacekeeper's case. But if they're gone, if they're already down, or if they're normalized, or if they're just flat not there, you're going up against that third defense that just doesn't have a payback. You can just go to town. And on the teams that do have the paybacks, you've got her signature move that gives the 500% infection. You're killing somebody with that unless they straight up cleanse it. They're not going to out heal 500%. They're just not. So you've got multiple ways to go there. I did go the attack versus tough just because of the fact that I do feel like I would mostly be using her against these Priya teams with just huge amounts of defense. As much as there is still normally there's going to be a Peacekeeper and an Andre, you're normally going to have 2 paybacks. On an infection team, that won't be such a big deal because you can just kill the paybacks you can give infection to the paybacks turn 1, let them drop from, let the infection kill them, and then just go to town with her rush. In my mind, I feel like that would probably be the way I would try and get it to play out. So, and the reason I went daze resist specifically on her is because of her, obviously her signature move, having that 500% infection. You want that going off every time possible. It takes a few turns to actually, I think it's a 3-turn infection, so it does take a while. But you don't want to not be able to use that. And, I mean, not that there's a whole lot of days out there, but there's enough. So I went with that. And then stun resist just because that's just kind of the go-to for me on attack teams a lot of times. But yeah, that's what I got for the mod setup. Now, with the weapon, I thought about the fact that I could use the Impair knife, the diamond knife, obviously. With her being a controller, it would have more chance at landing, but I don't really... People aren't running Impair resist these days, right? So the precision doesn't matter if people aren't running resist against whatever. There's also the option of the Martinez knife that comes with Confuse on Attack. It's the 4-star weapon. But that was like a super promo weapon back in the day, and they haven't released it in probably 2 years was the last time I saw it even available. So it's one of those, if you have it, great, use it. But if you don't, there's no way to go get it. And I don't really foresee them, I don't foresee that changing anytime soon. All the weapons they're giving out are new 5-star weapons and stuff, and I can't really blame them for that. So it's kind of like the absolute defense axe situation. You either have it or you don't. And if you don't, You don't. And obviously you could use the Whisperer weapon itself. Although, I mean, I would say use that on somebody else maybe, but considering she has the AP gain on her passives, it's kind of like, you know, that whenever somebody gets decapitated, all Whisperers get 100% AP. It's kind of unnecessary to go AP-ish. Although if you wanted to, you could. I landed on just your basic bonus attack 1535. And the reason I did that was because there's nothing in here, there's nothing in her crit that in her kit that needs crit. Like, critting doesn't do anything for her. So crit expert's out. 1535 is mainly going to just be there for, you know, the teammates that she's going to have around her. In a Whisperer team, she's probably going to, at a very minimum, at least have either Lydia or Alpha. And since they're both headhunters, extra crit is good. The bonus attack, I mainly just did, like I said, there's not really a whole lot for fast, right? Like, there's not a whole lot. If you go, you know, I sat there, searched around, all around the fast part of the armory, thinking maybe there was, like, just something random that I hadn't really noticed before. Because it's not like one of the tier specials, and I mean, there's just nothing. However, I also realized that as much as I could just upgrade her weapon to a 5-star and swap something in her hands, I wouldn't be able to get this 55% attack any other way other than actually going through and upgrading her weapon as is. So I did 2 attack boosts as a 4-star and then swapped it to 45% attack when attacking more enemies of more than 50% HP, 2 5% attacks, and the 1535. And at this point, in this team specifically, as you can see, I got her up to 106,739 attack. And she doesn't even have, like, the best mods. Like, I mean, it's not like she's got a bunch of Paragon mods. I think the attack mod on her is only around 20% or something. So it could definitely go higher than that. Like, a fair bit. I think she's going to be fun to play around with. I think she'll be a really good character against specific teams. So I'm going to test her out a bit here over the next week or two. But as of right now, this is what I got. That's the setup I went with. Just huge attack. Because, I mean, like I said, with 106k attack and her hitting 3 enemies for 400%, that is a huge hit. I mean, like, massive. So, let me know down in the comments below. Are you going for Michelle or are you going for Ophelia? Personally, I'm waiting till the end of the event to see what I actually can get. If I can get Michelle, I'm going to for sure. If I can't, I'm obviously just gonna, go for Ophelia. And if I can't get either, I'm just gonna be sad. Because honestly, they both look really good. Like, I like them both. I'd be happy for either of them. I prefer Michelle, but I mean, as long as I can get one of them, I'll be happy enough. But yeah, let me know who you're going for down in the comments below. Did you already get some of your Michelle, or did you go in on Ophelia and get some of her already? Let me know, because I'm curious. But that's all I got for today, guys. Remember, it is a game, so try and have fun. This is going to be your friendly neighborhood man on the moon, signing off. Later, guys.